Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a quick look here at Render token, seeing what's going on, helping understand, best practice, big picture. We're going to look at some key levels, both with liquidity, fair value gap, and obviously potential for retracement. So if you are new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I do love teaching people to trade. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below. And also just make sure that you understand that we have a phenomenal exchange that we just partnered with. The name is Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. You use my link down below, you get some excellent rewards. We were mainly using them because they have no KYC, no VPN requirements, and a lot of our US, Canadian members got hit kind of hard with that recently. So got you covered. All right, so take a look here at Render. What we want to look at is a few key factors. So we're going to take a look at, again, liquidity here, larger, big picture. We can see there were some previous liquidity levels that got filled. So right here, upwards of 295, that could be the new support level because that's a previous fair value gap and or liquidity level. Okay, so you can kind of see both this areas here, fair value plus liquidity equals a liquidity sweep. Okay, we saw the same thing happen with Bitcoin last night. It swept exactly to 38,000, turned right back around to nosedive. Same situation here. The difference is we broke through that resistance level. Now that we have, that should be a new support. So previous high, right about 296, could be the new low. Also note too, these three lines on the chart, these are weekly candlestick closes from before. Okay, so the most recent week and a few weeks before, back in March of last year. Okay, so keep in mind, there's some important levels here we want to pay attention to, but I do think that we are on the right side of the tracks for the moment, and there's a great chance we have further continuation to the upside. Okay, so we'll draw some trend lines here too, just to kind of keep an eye on that as well, and just kind of generally see where we're at with things here. Okay, so on the daily, just to quickly clarify, we're above all moving averages, definitely bullish. We bounced back quite hard from a really low money flow index down to around 32, but when the RSI stays over 50, that's a phenomenal situation. Okay, so we've been remaining bullish the entire time, and when the money flow comes down like that, it's only a matter of time before it ramps back up. And this amount of volume that we're seeing here today, look at how much volume that is. Oops, I hit the wrong category. You see this volume here? That is an insane amount of volume. Like, that's almost triple basically the same amount of trading volume in the last 2 weeks we've seen in roughly almost 2 days. So it's really a lot of volume. So that's awesome to see. Really helps us understand that the price will probably be able to continue to maintain this price point. So all in all, daily time frame looks phenomenal. Okay, 4-hour time frame is where we want to kind of see if there's any transitional understanding of smaller time frames turning into bigger time frames. 4-hour time frame is perfect for any type of swing trading. And if we take a look here, money flow index is insanely high. RSI is up over 70. That should work as a support level. So I'd be surprised if the price pulls back below $3 at this point. 0.236 fib is going to hold as potential support. If it does pull back even further, keep in mind, we could see 0.382, the most recent weekly close. The highest weekly close we saw is about $2.80. That's a more likely bouncing point. Okay, so if we do lose this level here, it'd actually be perfectly fine because it bounced off that range. We also have 0.5, 0.618 as secondary and tertiary targets if in fact the price doesn't hold there. So Render has tremendous potential. This is definitely something I have in my spot bag, and I can tell you it's got some good long-term potential there. So fantastic stuff from Render. Definitely happy to see this here. Looking very good. Again, high volume allows the price action to stay there. Yes, we're overextended. We're at a 9 on TD sequential. So it shouldn't go too much further right now, but my speculation is the price comes down to bounce here or here, and we see the next leg up to sweep that upper most recent resistance level there, which is roughly at about $3.60 as a round number. That's a previous month close as well, an important area to note. Take a look at the hourly. Last thing we want to summarize here with is the Ichimoku Cloud. It's of course my favorite indicator here on the hourly time frame. And we can see we have all green lights to leave our long position open. You do got to recognize it is pulling back here to potentially bounce off these 2 levels, possibly in the 3rd level here. So, by no means should you be taking a late long or a late short right now. I really think that it's late no matter how you look at it. We wait for a new opportunity. But the truth is here, lagging spans getting closer to the price action as the price pulls back. Or just say within the next 12 hours, our window of keeping your long position open is getting closer to an end, okay? So I'm not saying you want to close your entire position, but what we typically do is take somewhere in the range of 65 to 80% of profit in our first target or 2, which you should have hit your target by now, right? Because you set a target before you take the trade. That's the goal. You're not just jumping in willy-nilly hoping for the best. You got to get out in order to be profitable. Anyways, what I'm getting at here is you should have taken profit by now or plan to take profit soon, because if it doesn't leg up in the immediate future within the next 12 hours, then we're absolutely going to be able to see the price action consolidate, pull back, and that window of opportunity should be closing. Okay. Again, just because the opportunity is closing doesn't mean it's going to drop like a rock. It just implies it might do something different to bounce off one of these other Fibonacci levels here, or potentially even break through this resistance level. Ideally, the price goes sideways for 12 to 24 hours, add to our position here, and the price goes up. That's a perfect world. Are we living in a perfect world? No. Is cryptocurrency perfect? Nope. Far from it. But what you can do is perfect your risk tolerance, your risk management. Those are all things I teach in my Trading Academy. Link down below if you're curious about that. But more important, jumping over to this awesome exchange and make sure you take advantage of these newer rewards here, or newbie benefits as they call them. Use my link, of course, to qualify, but I can tell you it's worthwhile. They have like trailing stop losses, and also some really cool features too, to be able to take profit at specific targets, like multiple targets. So really cool stuff. If you're curious on how to use that, I'm going to provide you with some videos here soon on instructional videos. But for now, I can assure you it's good fit. So thanks for watching. Do me a favor, like the video if nothing else, and make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Have a good rest of your day. See you soon.